Tales of the Strange and Exotic. Made a day of it all. Since I figured, well, I'll go visit Grandma at the old people rehab. I would make a day of it, traipsing hereabouts, mostly to amuse myself. That, and I was ogling the idea of getting like a nicer Keurig that like has more than one cup at a time, if that makes sense. But they want like $100-something for them. It's like, where's the ghetto version? I got like the Hamilton Peach, it's 1 cup, so I will have to make do with that apparently. So as I was at ye old Walmart, I kind of was looking for this, that, and the other thing, and they have some of the freaking coolest clothes this year, and I wanted like one of everything. So they had some leggings that caught my eye, and I'm hoping these freaking fit. It's like, especially when I'm just all butt and like no leg, it's hard to find anything that fits unless they're kind of like cottony kind of. So I'm and these were in juniors, because heaven forbid if like the grown-up lady people have anything interesting. But these had my name all over them, and these I think were like $4. Like, I'm gonna risk it. How are these not so freaking awesome? $3.78 apparently, and I got the extra grande, 15 to 17. So I don't know. But come on, are these not so freaking awesome? You have a witch flying across the moon, which doesn't quite make sense with the... Well, I guess she's in the background with the bats, but... It's like nebula and bats and... I don't know, but they were freaking awesome. So I'm hoping these will fit my strange-sized booty here. So, oh, they just had me all over them. And they're like silky, so those kind of like want to ride off my bum. But I think it's just the shape of my bum. Bum, bum, bum. So in that same section, whether they're kind of designed to kind of go together, but these will go together. Awesome. They had this for a tenner, and I got grande, and it's a light sweatshirt that just made me laugh. If you can't fly with the big girls, then stay off of the broom. So I'm trying to one up Danny, but I like the color, and it's a nice light kind of fleecy thingy. So it looks like it'll be quite comfy, and of course, you know, anything with bats will make me happy. And they had some that were like, the design was nice, but the color itself was like, you know, pumpkin orange and stuff like that. It's like, I want something all year round, you know. So that had my name on it. So if that fits, that's tomorrow's outfit. So, because it's like, well, my driver isn't driving this season, so it's like, well, I don't have any other colors to wear, so I can like wear non-colors during the race. So Junior better get back. So the next thing I got, if I do like I'm gonna call them award shows, craft shows, being the paranoid brain that I have, I found a portable counterfeit detector that does apparently work, because I tested a $20 bill that the thing doesn't want to... The insert money thingy, the self-checkout doesn't want to take, but it's like covered in oil because the way what was in his, you know, wallet, that type of thing. So I'm like, you know, for the hell of it, let's see. And it works. Apparently there's like each denomination up to let's see, 100. The $100 bills, each one has a security line, and I didn't realize they're in different sections of the bill, and I guess they're color-coded too. Ultraviolet light easily detects fake bills, credit cards, passport, and ID. Protect yourself from financial loss. It includes counterfeit reference guide. And you have the bills kind of on the front, which is kind of cool. I'm not quite sure how it works with the credit cards, but this was 10, so that was kind of more of an investment just for my own, like I'd ever maybe actually use it. But if they have the modern square register, I might look into that. So that was cool, and it's a lot cheaper than getting those stupid counterfeit pens. So yay me. Now, at the Dollar Tree, I would have lingered longer, but my stomach decided to go, no, you must remove yourself. It just happens that way sometimes. So I only got to have a couple of things of goodies, but this was the only thing that they had, only one like this that they had, and I have another one from, not last year, year before, but this one's even cuter. It's a widow coffin box, and it has "Do Not Disturb" on the front, but the most adorable vampire ever. He's just so comfy. Oh, I loved this one. I just now got that. If you see, I don't know if you can quite tell inside, it's ABO, A plus, AB plus, AB negative, blood types on the blanket. Oh, that's even cooler still. Oh. So he's going to go up where the other one is. I don't know why they, well, it's a treat box and it goes look inside, so it's just adorable. And the next thing I got, we shall discover together. This is a Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush, which I had to, discover underneath all the concealer brushes. Let's see how, and it's cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegan, so that's pretty good if you're into that type of thing. So let's see how soft this is for a buck. I'm actually kind of impressed. It's a lot softer than I was expecting. Because I have some from like Elf that are not quite as soft as this. That'd be a nice, really good blending brush. So Wet n Wild, Dollar Tree, really good brush for $1. Not quite sure about this random divot here. Well, actually, it fits your thumb just right, so it's a lot, really good control. If you into makeup and have better skills than I, but no monies, they had a concealer brush and they had the eyeshadow brush. Maybe other Dollar Trees will have like a better selection, but I'm impressed. Really, really good. And the things that I got at Ye Old Will. Now, I have about as much hairdo skill as I do makeup skill, but I still don't know what the hell to do with these pieces that don't quite belong anywhere. So I thought maybe if I kind of, the best way to do it is kind of like teasing it, so I'm attempting to see if a curling iron will work. So I found this at the Will for $2 whopping bucks, because they want like 15 plus at the Will, and they had a really teeny tiny one and kind of a big one, separate. So I figured, if I kind of curled it like inwards, see how that worked. I'm having very little hope in that because I suck at this stuff. So, clear all crazy twirl. And apparently that'll turn green, I suppose, when it's hot enough. I have a vague memory of using these eons ago, so I'm going to go clean it up a bit. So, for $2, worth a shot. Anybody remember the hairdo that you used to have, like, if you had bangs, you had the poof in the front of the head? No? Those are the days. And the next thing I got. This is one I got eons ago for $2 apparently, but it's already wearing out. Of course, it doesn't help that I like overstuff them. Well, I got this one today, and another day runner, and this was $3, but I added the Batman thing myself. It just makes it that much nicer. It's just sort of magnetic, but the thing is, if you have a pencil in here, it won't shut. It's like, who designed this thing? Put the pencil thing on the inside. So how I'm going to rig that, I'm not quite sure. And this is all my YouTube stuff, and I got it pretty much because it had another calendar. So I can actually utilize large print, and maybe now I know what's going on. But the thing is, all the paper's like really small, so it's like kind of wasted space. But it's very nice and kind of thin. And I picked this up for a whopping $1 for 2016, and I'll just have like random, I don't even need that stuff. So for $1, I just pulled out the calendar part. My brain died. I think you can get these in like Ocean State and stuff for kind of $2-3. So for $1, I pulled out what I wanted. pretty much no use for it after that. So now I kind of gotta resort what I sorted. Ugh. I seem to have a collection of them now. And the last things I got were from the beginning of the week. And I found somebody must have been using them because they're kind of like they've been sitting around gathering dust. And I found 1, 2, 3 of these at $1 a piece. And I love these because it's like, well, if you don't have room, you can fold them up, and they all have the little piece inside. And these are nice big ones too, so I like these. These are good. And these are fairly sturdy too. If you get the ones at the Dollar Tree, they're really kind of cheesy, and if you pick them up, it's like, so these are a good size. Ugly as hell, but hey, for $1 a piece, I'm not complaining. And the last thing I got, I plan on giving Mother for Christmas because she's into this type of thing. It's Ears on a Rope. The Walking Dead. At first I thought it was like a costume thing, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the hell's that gonna be, I think. But it's soap on a rope. Daryl Walker's ear necklace. Oh, I guess it's a thing then. Oh! This is the closest I will ever get to touching something from Loot Crate. This is a Loot Crate exclusive. Oh, that's cool. I would Loot Crate, and there's like another kind of box that I'd love to have, but they're really expensive. So this is hysterical. Cool. So we'll see how she feels about having the Daryl's thing, because she has a lot more knowledge of this particular show than I do. Though I did see like the first video game, they made like a movie out of the cutscenes, which is pretty damn good actually. I'm like, I like what the twist at the end was like, no. So, if anything, I find that highly amusing. So, I think I'll stick it in one of the purses I've been hoarding, and we'll see. I am demented like that. So, I think that is all my wonderment for today. Now I've gotta see, did everything upload? It's still real. Okay. It takes me like a good entire day to upload a couple weeks worth of videos. That's why I need the calendar and the day runner, so I can keep track of what went up when. And the actual calendars help me know exactly what, because like, oh, did this go up? Did that go up? Because it's like, it's hard tormenting you people, really it is. So, that's my next task. Alrighty. Now to try on my pants. I do like a lookbook or one of those outfit of the days, but my arms are too short and I have no mirror, so I'll let you have the imagination of my body in those leggings. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Bye.